Hello YouTube, I'm going to do a quick video on why do I owe my beauty school so much money right when I'm about to graduate. Could it be that this school is just money hungry and they want everything, any little dime they can get out of any and everybody that they possibly can? Or do I actually owe that school? The best way to find that out is to open up and read your contract. I'm going to use the state of Illinois as an example. The state of Illinois says that anybody who wants to be a hairstylist has to spend 1,500 hours in a training program. That could be 1,500 hours in a school, or some hours in the school and then some hours in the salon on an internship program. It just depends on what school you go to, if they offer it, if that's something you really want to get into. It really all depends. But in your contract, it tells you how many hours you're allowed to miss before you'll have to start paying to make up those hours. Either way it goes, you'll have to make up any hours. Again, here in the state of Illinois, it is 1,500 hours. So if you miss 10 hours, you have to make up 10 hours. Every hour you miss, or every moment you miss, you have to make up in order to be able to be seated to take your state exam. That is one of the requirements, is to finish your program. However, schools understand that there's illnesses, weather may be bad, so there are some times that you may have to miss school. We get it. In your contract, it states how much school you're allowed to miss before they start tacking on charges. So make sure if you miss school, be sure to stay under that amount. And if you're kind of rolling the dice, my advice to you is to make sure you don't wait until, let's say your contract says you can miss 20 hours. Don't wait until you get down, you've missed 18 to start trying to stay at school. You may want to just miss 1 or 2 hours because you never know what may happen. You could get pulled over on the way to school by a police officer. It's not in your contract, most likely, that, okay, if you get pulled over by a police officer, we'll allow you to miss this time. Your contract simply says that we'll allow you to miss this much time, and that's it before we start charging you. I've seen schools charge as little as $12 per hour to make up, upwards to $100 per hour that has to be made up. I've seen young ladies' parents come in and write the school an additional anywhere from $5,000 to $7,000 additional on top of the money they've paid to go through the program. Additional money. That's almost like paying for 2 educations. And it's all because of missing school. So do not get in the habit of missing school. Go into the school with a mindset of, I'm here to get one thing, I'm going to stay here until I get it. Then you can start missing out on going to work at the beauty shop. You just won't get paid. But at the schools, when you miss excessively, you will have to pay. Now, also another thing, in some states, and I think Illinois, as a matter of fact, I know Illinois is one of them. If you owe the school any money, if you haven't settled up with your school, you will not be able to get your transcript. Your transcript is one document that you do need to be able to sit and take your state exam. It's very easy. Go to school, be there in your contracted time. If your contract says I'll be at school from 8:30 until 2:30, be there from 8:30 until 2:30. If it says from Monday till Friday, be there from Monday till Friday. And if it says that you will have to pay any additional monies that you owe the school in order to get your contract, make sure you are able to do that. Now, the additional monies I'm talking about is not, let's say if you took out a student loan. And your student loan payments don't start until, I'm thinking, 6 months after you graduate or finish your program. Now, if you haven't made a student loan payment or something, that's totally fine. The student loan company has taken care of the school, so the school is paid. So you will be able to get your contract as long as you don't owe them any other outside money. Let's say you missed a lot of school. You have to make up hours. You have to pay for those hours. You have to that means you owe the school. If you don't pay that money, that school will not give you your transcript. So please, when you go into beauty school, be responsible once you sign that contract. I'm going to step back a few steps. On this contract, before you sign it, make sure you read it. I can't say this enough. Make sure you read the contract. Make sure you understand everything in the contract. And it is your right. If there's something in that contract you do not understand, ask that administrator or who's ever enrolling you into that school. Ask them right then and there, what does this mean? Just so you'll understand it. I see so many girls who sign contracts, they're really anxious and really ready to start beauty school and they really want to. But then they have some issues. The boyfriend is mad at them, so they're having a bad day. They're not coming. Their sun is shining. They're not coming. La la la, and they're not coming to school. And then when it's time to check out, they owe all this money, and the first thing they'll say is that this school just wants my money. Well, that's not the case because the law is cut and dry. The rules and regulations are cut and dry. You have to pay monies to the school in order for that school to release your transcripts. Just that simple. If you guys have any questions about what I just said, please message me, comment, whatnot, and I'll try to answer and reply as soon as possible. But again, read, understand, understand. I can't say it enough, over and over, your contract. Try to get through your program in a timely manner. Make sure you understand the date that contract says that you should be out. And you should have an easy time in beauty school. Take care.